What's good? This is Joseph Banks for Run the Comics, and I am coming here. See my hand? See my hand? And I am coming here with a mega haul. I haven't done a haul video in a while because I've been collecting this many books, and I decided let me just get it. Wait till everything comes in, and I'm just gonna do one big haul. So I'm gonna try and go through these, but this may be a minute. So get your popcorn, get yourself a drink, and let's get it in. First off, I'm going to showcase this book. This is by Robert King, independent writer for a book called Gimmick. This is #1, and you can check this book on thekingcomics.com. That's thekingcomics.com. Support the local artists, your independent artists and independent comic creators, and you can check this on his website. So I just want to give him a big shout out because I was able to find him on IG and check out the book. And it's actually a good book, good start, really good setup for the rest of the series. But let's I'm gonna bring them out, put them over here so you can check them out. These first books are from different eBay people. So first off, we have Far Sector #5. Also, we have Far Sector #8, where I was waiting on both of those books to come in. We have Hulk 32 with the original Hulk. And then we also have Hulk on the Living Hulk 38, which is the variant, which is really dope. I do want to get the Alex Ross copy of that, but he was actually selling both of those together, the eBayer. But these ones I was really waiting on. Green Lantern Season 2, #5. And the reason I loved it because he actually had the 2 which I needed in #7 to get to filling up the run to where it is currently. So I was needing these 2 books, and this seller actually had these 2 books, so that was really dope. Next, we're gonna have some Green Lanterns. You know I love Green Lanterns if you've been watching me. We can go back. This is Green Lantern Corps #217. #218. #219. #220. That was a lot. I was able to get that for a very low price. There's another lot of 5. Green Lantern #1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that was a nice little run of Green Lanterns, 5 at a time. And I think these next are from a different eBayer, but I'm just going through these Green Lantern runs, and it's really just helping me out fill up my Green Lantern runs. But it's for free comic book day. This is Green Lantern, the special edition. Pretty dope. We have Green Lantern #40, the prelude to Blackest Night. Fleas on the cover. And speaking of Blackest Night, we do have Blackest Night #1. Really dope cover. I want to get that variant of this one, which is, I think it's the black and white sketch cover. But this is the #1A cover. But speaking of going back a little bit, here's the Sinestro Corps Special from when they had the Sinestro Corps Wars for Green Lantern. This is #1. This is a variant, faded color variant. So that's really dope. That's Sinestro action. One of my favorite villains. And these right here are just basically, these 2 are found from an eBayer. It's week 45 of 52. The DC 52 special, and this book right here, Voodoo. This one I was mainly trying to get. I usually don't want to get just one book when I'm buying on eBay. So usually but the next ones will show you that I kind of break that rule. But I've been looking for Voodoo number 11, so that completes my entire run of the New 52 Voodoo. So this is really dope. So I'm happy to have this entire collection of Voodoo. I got this one, which is Wind number 1, Virgin variant, illustrated by Dan Mora. Got that specifically for Dan Mora. Love Dan Mora's work. And so I found this, which goes with the rest of my Wind collection, which is a 5-issue run, which all of the ones that I had were Virgin variants except for number 1. So to get this one, which is a Virgin variant, really fits in. Crossover number 1. This is the 1 in 25. Was it 1 in 10 or 1 in 25 variant? Really dope cover. I forgot who the illustrator of this particular book was, but I love his work. This is a Norman Rockwell cover swipe or homage. So that's really dope with 2 of the characters from Crossover kind of hidden in there. Her and the little girl, which is really dope. So it's an interesting story. We'll see how this continues. And this right here is one of my grails, personal grail. I've been trying to find this, which completes my movie variant lot for Bitterroot. Number 7, Boys in the Hood homage, poster homage. That is really dope. I was trying to find that. I was able to finally find that. I think it's the most I've ever paid for a book. It wasn't too much. I think it's around 60. But this book has been going, it's very hard to find. So I'm glad I was able to find that for a decent price. Cool. Now the next books are from Things from Another World, which is an online shop. I think they may have a store, but I know they got it from online. So this is from Things from Another World. We have first Something's Killing Children, the foil variant. I actually ordered 2, but I think they were selling out there, so I only could get 1. But you're going to see this book a few more times. We have that Spawn 311, the Chadwick Boseman black and white variant. So that's really dope from Todd McFarlane. So I have the color, now I have the black and white to go with it. Some more crossover love. Here's crossover number 1, the A cover. And crossover number 1 variant. And now we're going to get into that Alex Ross goodness. As you know, I love Alex Ross, and you know, this has been his year, really. Even just throwing out work this entire year, but especially these timeless variants, which I've already showed you some from my previous hauls, but I had to get these. We have that Spiderman, I think it's Spiderman number 50, timeless variant. All these are versions. This is Wolverine. I don't know what number this is, but this is Wolverine timeless variant. This is the, I think it's the Giants, it's like an X-Men special, giant size Storm special, Thomas variant. I need to look what these are so I'm not saying the wrong things to you guys. Look at the little sticker for Things from Another World. This one I think is Excalibur. Bam. Excalibur number 13. I love Nightcrawler. I had to get the Nightcrawler one. Really dope. Here is the Black Bolt for, I believe this is Fantastic Four. Yep. Fantastic Four, number 25. Black Bolt. This is Avengers number 37. That Black Panther Thomas variant. It's really dope. And this had a little discrepancy with trying to get an order, so they actually were very nice in sending me another one for free, and that's for Decorum number, I think it's number 5. It's the A cover. I was trying to get the B cover, but on their website they had the both of those covers mislabeled, so I was able to help them to correct that, but I got B, then they ended up sending me another one, so got 2 of those, which I already have A covers, so I actually have 3 of these. But this is the main one I was trying to get from Things from Another Planet, Things from Another World. Deceased Unkillables number 3, the Matina variant, which is hard to find in a good price. So I was able to get that. That was really dope. These next are from a Facebook group that I'm following, the comic book group, and I got this from the dude Thomas Rodriguez. This is the first time me getting anything off Facebook, so you know, I'm always doing eBay, but it's the first time for doing Facebook. So, but I was able to get a hookup with a lot of books which I was meaning to get in my PC. We got that Green Lantern Mosaic number 10, 11. So get those for the mosaics. And for my steel run, we have 15, 16, 27, 31, 32, 35, 36, 37, 38. I'm only missing 39 of this entire run. 42, 44, and 46. Like I said, I'm only missing 39 and I'll have the entire run for DC Steel. So, if anybody hook up it up. Also, I was able to get Tom Strong's Terrific Tales number 5. I'm collecting Tom Strong 2, which have number 15, 16, 19, it's an homage cover right here, number 22, 28, and 29. Really, really cool character. He and his family, explorers. Now I gotta go to one of my other PC, or should I say LCSs. One is further away, Infinite Realities in Tucker, Georgia. Really dope place. They get some of these free comic book days. Been trying to just grab these. I had to make a box of just free comic book days. I couldn't have the free comic book days in my boxes, in my regular boxes, until I get my lateral file cabinet, which I can put everything in. But until then, we have the guide to collecting, the Overstreet Guide to Collecting on Free Comic Book Day. It's interesting. Only a matter of space-time, Free Comic Book Day. Just want to talk about Defend Comics, which I think is about protecting kids with content, so I think that's something about that. Here's the Zelda Twilight Princess Free Comic Book Day. You can see my Infinite Realities stamp. Have another Free Comic Book Day Naruto. This is kind of crazy. I can actually look through this one. It's the Street Fighter number 100. Those are all the Free Comic Book Day books. And these right here, I think, are $1 or 50-cent books. Major Bummer, number 2, which is illustrated by Doug Monkey. I keep on hearing about this one. It's like a funny kind of one of those 90s type of dude characters. So I may try and find this run, which I don't know how many issues in the run, but this is number 3. I want to probably try and start collecting Icon. This is number 5 from Milestone. Try and get these Milestone books. Not get every series that Milestone put out, but I'm gonna try and get some of the ones which I really want, like Hardware, Icon, and Static is the real tough one to find. I think I only have one Static book, but hey, there you go. We have that new Avengers number 26 with Scarlet Witch cover, which is a beautiful cover. This is my second or third of Bitterroot, the Red Summer Special. It's really dope. Bitterroot is very hot. I think they've been optioned for a series. This is my second issue of Neon Future. I'm trying to get this whole entire series. I think they're starting on the second arc now. This is number 4. It's the second one I have of this. I think I only need 2 more books to finish this first arc. And we have some more 52 books. It's week 28 for 52. Here on the Stump, which is an interesting story about fighting for positions in Congress or positions in government. So this is On the Stump number 1. Here's the number 2 B cover. I wish they had 3 and 4, but they had number 5. So I read 1 and 2. It's an interesting premise, so I may see how this goes. Also, you get your JSA number 77 with Alan Scott, Green Lantern. Green Lantern fan, of course, like I always say. And because of that, we got some more. Because they was doing $1. They had some new books in, and they was doing the $1 sale. So Green Lantern 26. Got a nice little lot here. 43 with Black Hand. 44. Didn't have 45. 46. 47. 48. 49. That Parallax Rebirth 50th issue. 51. And I think this is my second copy of this, which is 52. Sinestro is a White Lantern. And this is, I think, my 4th or 5th copy of Brightest Day, number 14, the White Lantern Batman. Really dope. We also have DC Rebirth Green Lanterns, number 1. I don't have this one. This is the second, I guess when the first ones that came out, like almost like the preview before they went into the regular series. And this is the second printing. Glad I found this. This is Hulk number 3 variant. Now I have the entire series of Hulk variants, which are like movie flips. So this is of the Blues Brothers, the Hulk brothers, Mark Millar and Raphael Albuquerque. Really dope. Have Red Lanterns 32. This Atrocitus cover is really ill. Anytime I find me a Pit number 1, I'm gonna grab it. All I need is a Pit newsstand. I don't have a Pit number 1 newsstand. I really would like to find one of those. Here's some more Green Lantern love. Green Lantern number 15. John Stewart on the cover. And these are some more modern books. Here's at Department of Truth number 1, the second printing. Since I didn't have the first printing, it sold out very fast. So it's the second printing. Remember I had that Win number 1, Dan Mora. variant. Well, here's the other. This is the regular Virgin variant for number 1. Oh no, this is not number. Yeah, no, this is not number 1. This is number This is number 5. This is the end of the series. Yep, number 5. Boom Studios. This is the end of the series. So I have all Virgin variants for Wind. Now another crossover number 1 book. So this, like I said, is a really interesting story. There's another one. It's a new book from Boom Studios. 6-book run. This is number 1 of Origins. And some more timeless variants. This is Spider-Woman number 5. Timeless variant. Another one of the Excaliburs, or Nightcrawler. It's timeless variant. This book was just a beautiful cover. I saw a lot of people talking about it. I said, let me grab this. And it's for Image Comics, the Marked number 9. Beautiful cover. I forgot who the artist was. And when I was talking about Decorum number 5, the B cover, that's the B cover. Which, let's see if I can do this real quick. Looking at A cover and B cover, they're actually connecting covers for Decorum number 5. I think they do that. That's going to do that for the next few issues. So it's two-sided. This is the A side. And when you open them up, just open up from the middle. And actually, we'll make a full scene like that. Maybe I'll put up a picture showing what it looked like better. So that's interesting. I've never seen that before. The connecting cover between 2 issues, and they connect front, back covers. So that was really dope. Yeah, Decorum did that. Image Comics. So just wanted to show that real quick. Now back to our regularly scheduled programming. Continue on with Green Lantern Season 2. This is number 9, so almost caught up. And 7 Secrets, number 4, Jenny Frison variant. Really dope. Okay. These right here are now from Origin Story Comics, which is another one of my LCSs. All these right here are going to be in the 50-cent bin. You got the old school Image comic foil cover from Mark Texiera. Just call him Tex. Still doing foils to this day. We got some Astro City Love from Alex Ross. This is number 5. Kurt Busiek's Astro City. Then we have Astro City 17. This is a later run. Some more Alex Ross, Kirby Genesis, Captain Victory number 1. This is my second copy of that. Let's get back into some Tom Strong, which are some of these are duplicates from the other sale. This is 15, 16. This is a different one. 17, 19. This is an homage to Tom Strong number 1. That was illustrated by Alex Ross, actually. This is number 20. 21. Here's that homage again, DC homage. Superman holding Supergirl. 22. And 24. Dope. This book right here I had in my eBay cart, and they were asking for like I think $8 or $9 for it. Got it for 50 cents. Trust Fall Aftershock Comics. This is the variant. I think this is the B cover. It's the B cover or the 1 in 10. But this book only, I think it was supposed to go to went 2 issues, but yeah, I cannot find that second issue. I don't even know if it went to print. If they did, it's super limited. So I only have number 1. So very interesting. Here's Francavilla cover for Black Terror on Dynamite Comics, number 1. Really dope. For Boom Studios, this is Red Mother number 4. I have number 1, and I haven't really got too deep into it, but this actually is the they have 2 different covers. They have this cover and they have the reverse. So that's really dope. They have both of them, 50 cents. We're now On the Stump. Here's On the Stump number 2. This is the A cover. And Sonata, they actually had Sonata number 2. I have Sonata number 1, but I wanted to check this out, see how this is, if I want to continue going on with Sonata. So that's Sonata number 2. For I think that's Image. Yep, Image. Also another Something is Killing the Children number 1 foil cover. And they actually had the Department of Truth number 1 A cover. Origin Story Comics in McDonough, Georgia. Really dope. So I have the first print and the second print. And then this is a variant of number 2, illustrated by Chris Ward. Really dope. And I am collecting Justice League. This is 56 with a Death Metal tie-in, and 57. Now we're going to another comic shop in Fayetteville, Georgia, called Dave's. And versus the $2 comics. It used to be dollar comics, now they kind of knocked up to $2. Here's the Green Lantern, the New Corps. This is number 1 of 2. I think it's a Corps, supposedly after the Green Lanterns that died. It's like getting some new Corps members, and Rayner is doing that as he can create rings. So it's interesting. Here's the Green Lantern Corps Quarterly number 1, which is interesting that they have these quarterly books. So I found that, and had a Green Lantern number 20. And I've been checking out these Spectre books. These Spectre books, I love the art, especially this particular run, which I don't know if this is volume 2 or volume 3, but this is Spectre Spectre 25. Just love the covers for these. Number 30. And this one right here is really dope. This is 57. Almost look like it's a real fantasy type cover. And these are modern books. Something is Killing the Children number 9, which I was able to find that. I need to get number 8, then I'll be up to date with those books. It's 7 to Eternity number 14, B cover. I was actually waiting on the A covers in my pool, but they had the B there, so I just grabbed this. Here's Strange Academy number 5 variant, the actual student variant, illustrated by Art Adams. Love Art Adams' work. So that's really dope. I'm gonna try and get all the student variants from Art Adams for Strange Academy. Sarah and the Royal Stars, I am collecting this book. This is number 8. I need to get number 7, I believe. Yeah, I need number 7 and number 9. And here's the Batman 3 Jokers, book number 3. This is the book which I actually been trying to get. And my LCS, the one that I did get, and I actually talked about in the previous episode of Run the Comics, I got the one with the Joker as a comedian, with like tomato on his face, because he did not have this one. So I was able to find this one with Jason Todd on there. So that's really dope. Red Hood. And that's Dave's Comics. This one right here, this is a lot from Comic Zombie, which I get on IG. I've done a bunch of other videos with Comic Zombie books. So his $1 claim sales are really dope. This is the Showcase 93 with Two-Face on it. Number 7. Here's the Final Crisis sketchbook, which is really dope. Show the work that was done for Final Crisis. This is number 1. Going on to 52. Here is week 8, 40, 41, and 43. Here's my Green Lantern section. Here's the Green Lantern Annual, number 4. The Green Lanterns Annual, number 1. Green Lantern number 4. '54. Then we get to New 52 Green Lantern number 6. Pretty dope. I got Doug Mahnke does Sinestro. Really dope. Here's number 34 variant, the selfie variant. Here's 35, the Monsters of the Month variant. 38. The breakup between Hal and Carol. Here's Green Lanterns, number 19, which I stopped collecting Green Lanterns at 18, so it's kind of cool I found number 19. And number 20. It's actually cover B. Green Lanterns number 35. This is the Monsters of the Month variant. Getting some Red Lanterns, number 23. And 26. Here's a little 3-book run of Mr. Terrific. This Mr. Terrific number 1, that J.G. Jones cover. I already have this. It's like my second copy. I think all these are J.G. Jones covers. Mr. Terrific number 2. And Mr. Terrific number 3. I got my daughter this book, and I have like issue number 3 of this. This is an interesting little family story of an explorer. I think it's Deep Sea Explorers. It's called The Deep for Boom Studios' Kaboom label. That's number 1. Number 1 of 6. So I have 1 and 3. I've been collecting this 90s book ever since the first issue, but I kind of stopped after I think number 9 or 10. And that's Sovereign 7. This is number, what number is it? Number 21. I like this cover because it was also illustrated by Ron Lim. Pretty dope. This is a book I seen back in the day, but I never got it. It's called it's by Frank Miller and Dave Gibbons for Dark Horse. It's number 1 of 6. Martha Washington Goes to War. So that's very interesting. I always seen this book and I always wanted to get it, so I'm glad I actually got this. Let's see who this Martha Washington character is. This book here is Divinica, issue 4, and I got this for cover alone because it's a beautiful cover. I need to deal with different goddesses, and this is issue number 4. Another Alex Ross goodie, The Shadow, year 1 for Dynamite Comics. This is issue number 1. And we have Secret Weapons number 1 for Valiant. So that was really dope to pick that up. Now these books right here, I'll be telling people, never neglect half-price books or any other secondary market bookseller. Half-price books, any of those books, bookstores like that. Check those out because they may have some bangers. I've got Omni number 3 for H1 Comics. I actually have this. I thought I didn't have this. I need 4 through 7, but this is a second issue for number 3, but I got it for 50 cents, half price. Promethea number 30. I'm gonna try and collect this run for America's Best Comics, the same print that put out Tom Strong, so it's pretty dope. And talking about that Martha Washington, this one is called Martha Washington Dies. I kind of went through this book and the name says it all, but we get to know more about Martha Washington later on. So that kind of is an end point to the other book that I showed you, Martha Washington Goes to War. And this right here, now, if you've been watching The Mandalorian, it's a little spoiler, you can kind of skip past this, but if you've been watching The Mandalorian, you know it's a big name drop in episode number 5 for season 2. And this book is actually a spec on that. And I guess because it's a key book, but I saw it at half price books for $2. And this is the only book, Star Wars book, that I have in all my collection. But I saw it and I was like, wait a minute. This book, I saw somebody talking about it. So, Star Wars Thrawn, number 6. It is in pretty good condition too. And this is the first, I think it does a lot of backstory on Thrawn. And it's the first time Thrawn meets Vader. And I think it's a couple other things that's special about this book. So, that's Grand Admiral Thrawn right there. The blue skin, red eyes. So that's the dope book. I may give this away. I don't know. We'll see. And lastly, my LCS, which I get my pull list from. Let's see what we got here. Which is my parents' basement in Avondale Estates. We only find them when they're dead, number 3 from Boom. Boom Studios is one of my favorite studios, comic studios. Put out some dope books like Something is Killing the Children, number 12. And here's that Something is Killing the Children foil number 1 again. So it's like 3 or 4 of those. And they had a bunch of these. They had a bunch of not only Something's Killing the Children, but the the Power Rangers, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the new Dune book. They had a bunch of those foil covers there. One of my best stories of all the books. Once in Future, number 13. That is a dope book. Dope read, dope story, dope illustration from Dan Mora. Kieran Gillen, dope writer. And this is the Franny Virgin variant cover with the Lady of the Lake. I think that's Excalibur. That's really dope. Back to DC, here's that Tales from the Dark Multiverse. I finally was able to get these two. They were in my pool. Wonder Woman of the Gods, Dark Multiverse, and the Batman Hush, Dark Multiverse. So those are going to be some interesting reads right there, to see how these other alternate universes dealt with those storylines. Here we go on with the Dark Knight's Death Metal. Here's the Multiverse Who Laughs. And we have Infinite Hour Extreme with Lobo. So it's gonna be a Lobo story, so that's gonna be very interesting. See how they can do that. We're almost finished. We got the Dark Knight's Death Metal number 5, Art Germ variant. One of the most saddening but also very thrilling stories that come out of DC. Deceased Dead Planet number 6. That is the Latina variant. And here is the movie variant with Deceased Dead Planet, the Shazam movie. And we have 7 to Eternity, number 14, the A cover. This is a really dope fantasy story. And I've been hooked ever since issue number 1. That was put out like, I think 2 years ago. Then you had like a hiatus and then they have come back. You had like a hiatus between issue 9 and 10, then you had 10 to 13. Then you had a little hiatus and then now they're starting back up with 14. We have the new series that has come out, dealing with that King in Black tie-in, The Union, number 1. New team from the United Kingdom, from Great Britain. And then speaking of King in Black, here's that King in Black number 1 issue. With Null. This is a crazy issue, I actually read this. But he ain't playing. I don't know how I can get out of this one. They'll find a way. They always do. And the last 3 books, this one is the Strictly Spec book, which I heard about. Wonder Woman Annual number 4, which is supposedly the introduction or the first appearance of the new Wonder Woman who's going to be in the Future State books. And that Wonder Woman is right here. And this is the free version of the DC Nation Presents Future State. I forgot her name. I don't know if it's Yara or something like that, but she's the new Wonder Woman. So this Future State Presents. And lastly, this is the silver foil or the silver cover of the other history of the DC Universe, which deals with, which is kind of like Marvel's version, which talks about a minority group or minority superheroes. So this is about the other history of DC Universe, and this one, I think it kind of deals with Black Lightning, and I don't know if it'll deal with other characters in other books, but this is from the Black Label. This is book 1, Other History, DC Universe. And that, my friends, is my mega haul. I think it's the biggest haul that I've done on my channel. I've done some other big hauls, but I think this is my biggest, I believe. Hope you enjoyed this haul. Now I gotta try to find a place for all this stuff. I see why people be putting all their books, the new books, just in a box like this. They don't organize them, and then they can't find books. And then they look and say, oh, I have this book, and I have that one, I have that one. This is the reason why. They go buy a bunch of books and just throw them in a box, and you know, they become lost until then they can find, they like searching and looking for their books that they're trying to find that may be speccing or maybe having some movie coming out or some television show or whatever. So, but I hope you enjoyed the video. Definitely like, share, subscribe. Let me know what books have you gotten. What are some of the books that you're speccing on? What are some books that you love to read and just love the artwork of? And we can communicate, talk. Definitely try and check me out. The links below. I have an Instagram, Run the Comics, and also a Facebook page, Run the Comics OG. So check me out there, and I'll see you guys later. All right, grace and peace.